Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective for Thursday, September 7th, 2017. And thank you all for joining me. And as you come on, thank you. For those who were able to either come on the video, the webinar last night, or dialed in, we had a fantastic session, part 1 of the Resuscitate Your Dream webinar. Resuscitate Your Dream, where Dr. Stephanie Hampton Cradle came on and good morning, came on and lit our fire, left us with homework that gave us very specific directions of what to do last night. For those of you who have not yet registered, I did put the registration link in the post, and so you still have time to register, and we can ensure that you get part 1's audio from last night. But tonight we are going into the fear factor. We are going into the fear factor because we can have the best dreams, we can have the plans laid out, we can have the resources lined up, our vision can be full of clarity and specificity, and if we do not recognize that we all have an arch enemy waiting and ready to defeat our dream, and not just defeat us or delay us, but literally attempting to destroy the dream within us, we're not going to get very far. So we have to recognize that. Tonight's webinar will absolutely, thank you, absolutely give you the tools with which to conquer and slay the enemy. You know, too often we look at those who have succeeded. Again, success is how you define it. If success is being a phenomenal parent and you've got healthy, well-adjusted children or adult children, relationships that are powerful, if that was success to you, mwah. If being the CEO of a corporation, finally climbing up the ladder, that was success, that's on you. You get to define what your success is, okay? So don't get into the habit of, well, I'm not making 6 figures, 7 figures, so I'm not No, you define what your success is. So whoever we see that has reached any stature, any level, any height of success, you can absolutely guarantee cold hard cash that they had to deal with, to become aware of, and fight through their arch enemies. No one gets to any level of success without learning very quickly how to defeat the arch enemy. And so I'm going to give you some of those tools tonight. It is your responsibility to use the tools, apply the tools, because your arch enemies will be different from mine, but we all have them. And so sometimes we see them once they're there. We see again that 10% of the iceberg, which looks like just total success, and we say, my goodness, and I don't, lollipops and they lived in Disneyland. No, I can guarantee you it wasn't no. They simply learned how to defeat their arch enemy, because once you do that, and rinse and repeat, because like any natural enemy, they're going to come again. They're going to come around from another side. They're going to come from a different perspective. They're going to come from a different objective. Thank you, Margot. You're absolutely right. They're going to come back. The quicker we learn to defeat them and pass go, we all reach that level of success that it looks like. So it's not that they didn't have obstacles. It's not that they didn't have to defeat fears and their enemies. And we'll go into the specifics of what their enemies are tonight on the webinar. They learn to defeat them and keep it moving. So when we open our mouth and say, oh, wow, they just, they got it going on and everything is golden for them. Everything they touch turns to gold. Don't believe that. Do not believe that. They simply learn to become aware of and fight through, defeat their enemy. I said very briefly last night that when you have an enemy that is attempting to cut your throat, you don't play patty cake with him. You don't do that. They're not playing with you, and so it would be to your advantage to go in with a mindset of destruction before they get to you and destroy your dream. So many of us have you know, the rumble in our stomach that says there is more. I know there's more. I don't have clarity on what it is, but there's got to be more out there. You need to be on the line. You need to be in the webinar tonight. Okay, so I'm not going to keep you very long today at all. Share the video. Encourage those. Encourage those who are just existing to come online. We had several participants last night who are in the path of Hurricane Irma. We are praying for your safety and that you do what you need to do to evacuate and keep your family safe. So that continues, that remains. Please continue to keep those in your prayers and in your thoughts who have already been devastated by the hurricanes. We're not forgetting those who were in the path of destruction for Harvey. We know Jose and Katia are right behind. And so there's just so much going on. Good morning, cousin. Listen, there's so much going on. If you focus in on the destruction, on the death, on the I can't make it, on the it's too much, it's too heavy, I got another bill. If that's all you focus on, you will never break out. You'll never break out. The rumble is not going anywhere. The rumble inside of you is still going to be there. But if we focus on and keep our perspective so narrow, we're going to miss out. Life is going to pass you by. We are down to almost the last quarter of the year. Okay, I absolutely refuse to be in the same spot I was last year. I will not. You hear me? I'm not playing with that thing. I refuse to be in the same spot where I cannot look back and say, well, good night, Hollie. What have you done? What have you accomplished? Not this. Anybody can talk a good game. What have you accomplished? Have you done anything? Have you impacted any lives? Have you made a difference? Were you the answer to anybody's problems? Did you encourage somebody, anybody? Okay, I just refuse to be in the same location. And we are down to the last quarter. So, you know, your Dream Doctor team, Dr. Stephanie and myself, we are giving you the tools. We are offering it to you because we don't want you to be left fumbling around. It's not that you don't feel the rumble. Some of us just don't know what to do. We don't know the first step to make. Dr. Stephanie gave you homework assignment last night. Okay, register for the webinar. Meet me tonight, 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. East Coast time. Okay, and get ready. We're getting ready to defeat that arch enemy. Until then, take real good care of yourselves.